What's up, guys? This is day 219. Today I came mostly to lift weights and not really pull, but I pulled like literally just once and I got video, so it's like might as well post it and just talk a little bit about what I'm doing. So my wrist is really sore still. It was like pain, like I couldn't really bend it down much the next day, but now it's like fine. Like I think I have like full range of motion. It's just very sore. I'm just worried, like I could probably still pull, but I'm just very worried about making this like an injury, because obviously I've never had an issue with my wrist, like here, like a little bit lower wrist, but so if I can't use my wrist, then I can't do anything, right? So I'm just making sure I don't push it too much. And I'm really trying to work on going in positions that I like hate to be in. So dragging my elbow back, using like a lot of wrist and side, trying to like go to the side without going outside, and also trying to push my hand like from inside my shoulder instead of using my sort of sticky, like my strong point where my hand's a bit outside. And I'm realizing that I'm so weak. Like I think my side pressure is decent when I'm in my strong spot, as in like I got a good like hand position, and then my hand's a bit outside my shoulder where my joint naturally locks. I can bring that over, and I feel like my sort of structure can handle a good amount there. But in terms of bringing my hand to my other shoulder inside, like while my hand's inside of my body, like inside of my shoulder, I'm so weak there. Like that internal rotation, the rotator cuff like strength there, like really, really bad. And I'm noticing that it's sometimes really holding me back when I'm pulling people, especially that are strong there. Like when I'm pulling Miguel, there's a lot of things that I'm not strong enough in, but I feel like, or people with that style, the first thing I notice is that I just feel like they can just push me a third of the way from center to the pad, like immediately with zero resistance. And depending on the situation, like sometimes I can try to work from there, but that's a big disadvantage. And my pronations, like I'm underneath their hand already, like, and there's nothing I can do like that. Like I can sort of get into my strong spot on the way down to the pad, but from center to that bit, if I'm that much weaker in just rotation, there's nothing I can do to stop it. So yeah, I did a little bit of side pressure, but really trying to do that rotation, bringing my hand in to the other side of my body instead of like keeping it out and just leaning with it, which I would be much stronger in. So I was working with like 10-20 pounds, like sets of 15 or something, and like I mean I'm starting off very light because I like haven't done this type of thing in ages, but still it's like it's a very weak movement for me. And I mean obviously for anyone, like the more you like use rotation and rely less on frame, you're going to lift less weight. Obviously, even if you're incredibly strong, you're going to be able to lift like probably double or more weight if you're doing it like Jordan, like just seeing how much your lock can lift off versus how much you can actually try to actively rotate as you do it. But yeah, so what I noticed is that I did like sets of 15 push-ups and then like some light side pressure, like sets of 15, and like my back shoulder rotator cuff just gets so sore. I can't, like, even when I'm pulling, I just feel it like burning, and it makes it very uncomfortable. And it's very frustrating because it's like, because it's a stabilizer, I feel like there's nothing I can do that doesn't make it burn and hurt once I start getting in that level of like tiredness. So it's very annoying when I'm pulling. It's not like there's a technique that doesn't make it hurt. And also when I'm working out, like I noticed this last week too, when I was lifting weights on Thursday. I did some pull-ups, like neutral grip on a rolling handle, and then I did some dumbbell rows, and I tried to do some like pronation back pressure after that, and just the back of my shoulder was killing me. And the guy who runs the gym, Tane, told me like, you know, like ways to not use your shoulder much in the lift, which I think helps, but there's no way to do it that like actually does not involve your shoulder, because you know your shoulder is like attached to your hand and it's attached to your body. So at a certain point it's just like, I guess I just need to get it like stronger and more resilient. But so yeah, that was a little annoying, especially because when I'm doing rows, it's like it's supposed to be my lats, you know, like theoretically, like, as I'm not supposed to have my rotator cuffs all like burnt out, so it might be like I'm doing it wrong, probably. Also, like, might be like years of arm wrestling without using the correct muscle. I don't know if it's incorrect, but only activating that area, and then maybe that's like led to some imbalance. I don't know. But on Tuesday when I was pulling, it felt fine. I didn't feel it. So it depends how I'm pulling. Sometimes I feel it a lot, sometimes I don't. But that's sort of my takeaway. I was also trying to keep my arm at like a 90 instead of having it super close. I was always like a little unsure about how much like my arm angle should be when I'm doing side pressure. But after seeing what Karim Zoloev was saying about it, I think it makes a lot of sense to sort of keep it at a constant angle for all directions of pulling. So I'm sort of messing around with that. And I guess, yeah, that's about it for what I did. Thanks for watching.
지금 효과 너무 좋아요.
난 효과가 안 좋은데요?
너무 좋은데요? 약간 추운 겨울에 사우나 온 느낌?
왜요?
너무 좋은데?
와, 제가 빡 빠진다.
살이 확실히 좋구만.
손목이. 이게 제일 고통스러운 미친데 저한테는. 팔 아파진다. 근데 그러면은 마지막으로 할까요?
저도 살살 넣어볼게요.
왜냐면 영업실 동기호는 그러면 생각하시면 그냥 약간 이런 느낌인 거예요. 와,
너무 좋은데요?
탐물밖에 할 줄 몰라요.
네.